My wife and I. We'd just really like to thank you all for coming and just helping to make today the best day of my life, and I'm sure Katrina's as well. No, I'm just saying yes.
No, I'm just saying yes.
Now you've had that question answered. We're just delighted. We just really enjoyed today. So thank you for coming and celebrating with it. Just being part of our day. I also just want to start kind of how Tony started and just honour a few people who have made a real effort to come today and travelled a long way. So first of all, Don and Jean from Billericay, thank you so much for coming today. I know it's made a massive difference to Katrina to have some family members here, particularly with a lot of people from far away that couldn't make it. Again, Richard Board and family, thank you for coming from Canterbury. Peter and Lois Derrick, all the way from Canada. I think you're actually the winners. So thank you so much for being here and celebrating with us. It's an honour to have you here. Finally, I mean, they kind of had to be here, but the Board family. It'd be a bit odd if they weren't here, really. Thanks for coming.
And bye.
I've been told that my speech is all about giving thank yous. I don't really know what I'm supposed to talk about. So I was told that we were supposed to do thank yous, so I'm now going to thank a lot of people that have helped today out. We were supposed to have cards to give out, but we forgot to write them. First of all, I'd like to thank the caterers. I don't think any of them are in here, but I'm sure you'll all agree with me that it was great food, and there was plenty of it, so just give them a round of applause. Secondly, the wedding photographer is not here, so I'll move on. Is Kate coordinator in here, or is she somewhere else? I'll take the silence to be somewhere else. If she can hear me in another room, thank you very much. You've made today so much easier. The band from the service, especially Todd and Barry for pulling everything together, just made life so much easier, and you're great. Thank you so much for that. Also, along with that, Naomi for everything you did with sound and Dustin with the everything going on screen. Thank you so much for your support there. Next is Dan for just taking care of everything in the service and bringing the two of us together in marriage, and couldn't have done it without you. So, kind of an important role, you did well. Dustin and Julie, give a little wave. Dustin and Julie have been an amazing, incredible support to us over the past 7 months. They've been guiding us through what it means to be married and married life and the fun of it and the hardships of it, and just thoroughly taking us through every part of it. And I can safely say I don't feel prepared at all. But it has helped. It's incredible that you can spend your whole life preparing for something, and when you get there just feel completely unprepared. That's kind of how I feel about marriage now.
Go Team Murphy!
I also want to thank my gran just for the support that you've given throughout the 7 months. It's been a blessing. Thank you so much for the honeymoon and everything within that. You're great. Thank you. Ushers. Guess you do a good job. Thank you for today. Thank you, Kevin and Asbury, for keeping me calm this morning. They kept me calm. Took my mind off it by playing cards. I won both times. Just got to put that in there. And just all of you, 2 brothers, Steve, Fred, and have I missed anyone? Dave. team for your support. Today we won't run it anywhere near as smoothly without you today. And thank you for being the best friend I could ever ask for. Okay, I'll retract that statement and I'll maybe come back up or not. Bridesmaids, you look fantastic.
Yeah.
Really well, thank you. You do look great, and thank you for keeping Katrina calm. I hear that she coped well this morning, she did well. I thank you for that, I'll give you credit for that. So just thank you so much for everything you've done, and for slaving into the late hours of the night and the day, putting all the chocolates in little bags and whatever else you did. I mean, not on there, so I don't know what you got done. Those things just happen. Oh, that's great. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Next is my parents for raising me, for taking care of me. Just being incredible parents, setting a great example for the way that I should live my life. I hope to be as good a parent as you were. You've just been a great example to me and such great support. And thank you for the past 7 months. It's been difficult at times, but we've got through it. We wouldn't have done it without you. You did a lot for us, so thank you. Next is Tony and Carolyn, Katrina's parents. Absolutely fabulous. I couldn't have asked for a better set of mother and father-in-law. You are fantastic, and you've been fantastic for the past 7 months. Just in every way, and particularly the past 2 or 3 weeks since you've arrived here, you've pulled so much together for us, taken so much weight off our shoulder. We really appreciate it. And I haven't died of stress yet, so thank you. So at this point that I want to apologise to Tony. As he said earlier, when Katrina came over 3 years ago, she was given 2 rules: no English beer and no English boys. Sorry about that. It's not that I intend to just break all of the rules that you set, it's just I really love your daughter. And the only way I could get her to say yes was to give her beer. So. Katrina 3 years ago, I remember it vividly. She doesn't remember it at all. I remember seeing her from a distance, grabbing Steve and thinking, wow, she's gorgeous. And then she came over and talked to me about 2 minutes later, and it was the most awkward conversation I've ever had. I was just... I wasn't very good with women. Turned out alright though. My school friends reliably informed me that I'm punching way above my weight. I met Katrina about a year ago, 3 years ago, sorry. I was thinking about what's coming next. And I think for a good 2 years, I spent a lot of time persuading myself that I didn't fancy her. And clearly I didn't do a very good job. But eventually I decided to tell her that I liked her, and I just got flat out rejected. It's true. She was very gentle, but very clear. And then I spent a long time trying to, again, persuade myself that I wasn't interested in her. And eventually she went home for Christmas once, and then I didn't know this was going to be a winning move. I just thought it would help her. But I actually built her a door, and apparently that won her over. I don't quite know how, but it did. She didn't have a door to her bedroom, so I built her one. Yeah. Come on, Matt. That's what your diary's got. So she came back from Christmas, found this door, and then a few weeks later she invited me around to her house. I thought she was going to tell me to back off again. she sat me down and told me that she actually liked me. I gave a different reaction at the time, but inside all I could think was, make up your mind. We dated for 10 months. What was that age? 10 months. I went to visit Katrina's family, loved it, and I went back out again just after Christmas. And I remember rather awkwardly trying to wander away from Katrina for a full weekend before I finally managed to get a moment's peace to ask Tony's permission. I asked it, and I don't think he was quite prepared for what was coming next. He was expecting it to happen sometime later. Later turned out to be a few hours later. So later that evening he was filled with screaming women crying. So yeah, I asked Katrina, in fact the day before, I ended up having Katrina with me bawling because she didn't know when it was going to happen. And this was the day that I was intending to propose. So I was just grinning and bearing, saying it'll be okay, it's going to be within a year, I promise. That's all I could think to say. But, I proposed the next day, and here we are now. Yeah, I can't believe how I've managed to get here, to be honest, through life. And I've ended up with an incredible wife who I love dearly, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with. And experiencing everything together, having children together, and just raising new families, and yeah, just doing everything with you. It's going to be amazing. So I'd like to just go on to propose a toast, if you'd all like to stand up.
I spend half their time filming.
Let's do a toast to a few people, just bear with me. First of all, we're going to propose a toast to the ushers, to thank them for all their hard work. Secondly, I'd like to propose a toast to the bridesmaids. And finally, I'd just like to propose a toast to my new wife.